Bruh.
Hello traders, welcome to the stream. S&P 500 all-time highs, so Jesus chimes. Very nice, man. Not for long though, right? It was intraday. We did not get the highest daily candle close ever. We did not even get the second highest daily candle close ever. We were blessed with the third highest daily candle close ever. And tomorrow is a special day because rate cuts are imminent. Rate cuts imminent. Back in 2007, it was the same day, September 18th. I know we looked at it yesterday some, but it's going to be volatile one way or another. Could pump, dump, you know. But one thing we got to pay attention to is like, hey, the similarities regarding, you know, inflection points, and really paying attention to them. And not just getting, you know, it's going to go up forever. This time's different. We really want to pay attention to how price action responds and correlates to key levels, because it could really help us in determining how to protect our capital, our gains, preserve wealth, or maybe make some money if shorting makes sense. But, right, we'll be looking for lower highs, lower lows in the coming months, right, where we have a level, you know, painted in July, August 30th, now in September. So if history repeated itself, we would certainly be going higher short term, next 3 weeks, good all-time highs. But I think now the line in the sand to be paying attention to, like, if that doesn't sustain, you know, and we start falling back below 564.97, that's when it's time to start just, like, you know, looking at this index fund a little cross-eyed, like, what's going on here? Because this level is very important now. 565. Got it. Okay. So cool. Stock market all-time highs, but you know, a really substantial event occurred at least a little bit today on Bitcoin. The level of all levels, the ancient battleground between buyers and sellers, the bears and the bulls. At close yesterday, it was confirmed. 57.5 was reconfirmed as support when it had been resistance many times. It was violated, but then recaptured. I mean, 57.5 was recaptured officially on the 12th. And now we've painted some candles here, and you know, yesterday was the day that we had a formal back test. Today, kind of similar at the lows, 57.6. And man, we got less than an hour to go up another 500 points if we want a bullish Japanese candlestick pattern, a continuation pattern. Yeah, unfortunately, if Bitcoin closes below 60,550, we're not going to have ourselves a confirmed rising three methods pattern. Tweeted about it today, as it was like, you know, it could have been valid, but we knew, like, hey, there was still so much time left until the daily close. But hey, man, here we are. Time goes by.
It's time for Power Hour.
So you really want to see buyers in the next 49 minutes push this price to a 60,560 plus close if you want the pattern. You don't get it, not the end of the world. It would just be nice, right? I mean, because, like, unless they start selling this thing off really bad the next 49 minutes, you will be completely covering the previous candle, which would be like a bullish engulfing candle. So nothing too bad about that, but just, you never expect anything when trading, but I would expect volatility tomorrow with the rate cut, whether it's good or bad. It could be, dude, just get your coins out, start flipping them, go to the roulette table, go to the slot machine. Hey, you might win, you know, but just trade carefully and see what happens. But just a big day. I mean, that's nice. The kind of the bad thing about it, which is not really great, and kind of just plays into what we talked about yesterday, is the lack of confidence in altcoins, right? As Bitcoin went up 5+% today, you had a couple here and there that went up, but most of them underperformed the crap out of Bitcoin. And say, why? Well, because, I'm sorry, big money, people that got stuff to lose just don't have confidence in altcoins right now. The trend's not good. Just because they're up 2, 3, 4%, whatever, that doesn't change the downtrend that the assets are currently in. It takes a lot to reverse that. Higher highs, higher lows consecutively. So yeah, people still are reluctant to go deeper than, you know, a couple feet into this altcoin pool, right? The pool of bidding on altcoins, S coins. More bidding came in on Bitcoin. So here is the evidence of that. This chart, of course, we look at every day. Bitcoin dominance, mother of God. That right there, man. Multi-year highs, 58.38%, pretty much at the highs of the day. I don't know, it was up more. It was up over 1% earlier. The way this data is tracked, they don't really actually have wicks sometimes. It's weird, but either way, it is substantial, and you got to go back to April 5th. April 5th, 2021. Last time there was this much dominance, Bitcoin dominance of the whole crypto market. So we still have a little more upside, don't we? We're just waiting. We've been waiting for a couple years now for 60%. Rejoice. I mean, Bitcoin's above 57.5. Any day above 57.5 is great. The longer you stay above it, eventually 63.588 would be your next target, your next big target. I just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's just, wow. What should I buy, man? What should I just like, dude, let's just wait for tomorrow and see how it all unfolds. So, I mean, if we're going to 60%, doesn't that mean like Bitcoin dominance will continue to rise? Bitcoin will continue to outperform altcoins at least for a little bit longer? Not much longer, just a little bit, right? It's like, it's not really fair to be saying no way when like Wyckoff accumulation was identified. We broke out and went into phase Z in the markup phase, and the target was 60%. And it was like, yeah, Bitcoin was outperforming the whole time. So let's continue. You're fighting the trend here. If you're super, you know, if you're more bullish altcoins than you are Bitcoin, you are fighting the trend a little bit. So, okay. I mean, it's kind of sad though. Some of these alts just not up much when they should be up a lot. I mean, you know what happens in uptrends when Bitcoin goes up like 3 to 5%. Some of these, a lot of the altcoins will go up 10% plus. I mean, you have a few, IMX, FTM, and Big Time. I don't even know why Big Time's on the watch list anymore, to be real. But yeah, I would just say like FTM and IMX, they're up 10, 12% respectively. But not much else. I mean, you have some altcoins that are down, which is pathetic. Like, are you kidding me? Cool. Bitcoin futures real quick. Just look at it. That was a really nice close, man. Dude, look what happened, right? 57.6 on futures, very important level from, you know, 2021. Look how they've like tested it as sport. Yeah, you had a bearish and golden candle yesterday. Dang, man, they closed the freaking day below the 200 simple moving average. But what happened? Was there follow through of this bearish and golden candle? Absolutely not. Was 57.6 broken candle? Nope. So literally the things that have to happen after bearish and golden candles occur, right, for confirmation, any pattern, right? It didn't happen. The opposite happened. No follow through, a bullish engulfing candle. We would call that a bullish bamboozle candle, right? So they recapture the 200 simple moving average, the entirety of the major inflection zone from history. You cover the previous candle. I mean, that's exceptional. That's an exceptional thing to happen because it looked like, getting gross here. And you can just rest easy with tight stops if the price of Bitcoin futures is trading above these levels here. That's like everything until 65.5 IMO, in my opinion. Okay, so that was a really nice turnaround on the futures. Bitcoin market cap 1.187. Working on an engulfing candle here. They went up, and what'd they do? They tested the $1.212 trillion level, which I know is, I mean, you know it. It's the old all-time high from April of 2021. There it is. They tested it. Be nice to break that, man.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
Okay. Lowest high of downtrend, still valid. Look, man, if you were gonna get optimistic, it would be better to go test 2,159, 2,160. Because then you could be like, oh, it's like a type 2 and it's so visible. I can see it with that discernible peak. But you haven't yet. And it's just, I think if at this current time, owning Bitcoin is probably superior to owning Ethereum right now. But like that can change, right? The run on Bitcoin would have to happen. Confidence would have to return to the overall altcoin crypto market. People would have to feel more confident to believe they're not going to get rug pulled on these altcoins, the trends reversed and all that. Maybe they're putting in an M shape here, but it's not really a clear type 2 or anything. So spinning the wheels up 1.67%, woefully underperforming Bitcoin. I don't think you want to see the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. You might rage out. You might break your computer screen. I know some of y'all. Y'all are going to freak out.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Wow, dude. Wow. It's like,
No way. No way. What is this garbage?
okay, so Ethereum to Bitcoin working on a bearish engulfing candle, going for the lowest daily candle close since, I guess, April 19th, 2021, maybe April 17th, 2021. You broke the level of support resistance from history. I just like, what world are you living in where you're like, hey man, I have a choice between Bitcoin and Ethereum and you're going to choose Ethereum? What world? You're crazy. There's like insane downside. Unless they recapture 4 million sats soon, then it'd be a false bearish breakdown. But for now, this is just, there is no edge. The trend is so well intact. Good luck ever reversing this thing for any time in the near term future. Just think about the things that these market participants would have to do to recover the trend and make it an uptrend again. They'd have to recapture 5.6 million sats. That means like Ethereum paired to Bitcoin would have to increase in value 51%. 51. And that's just step one, kind of.
What the f did you put in that sauce?
Thank you. That's step one. Then you pull back. You got to make a higher low than previous low. Then you got to recapture 6 million sats. So you're gonna have to go up 60+% in value. Good luck. Good luck doing that anytime soon, chat. So there are probably better plays. If you're not like, if you want to like, hey man, I want like a heavy return, I'm not going to get it on Bitcoin. It's like, fine. There are probably better assets, even better cryptos to own than Ethereum. I think like Solana or BNB would be better choices than Ethereum. Quite frankly, with the way this looks. Yeah, we misplaced the lamb saw. Sorry, dude. Yep. Solana flat today. Yeah, I mean, you would think like, hey, this should have been a great day for Solana. What's happening? I mean, they recaptured the key level. They reconfirmed it as support as of yesterday. And even today, they're testing it. You had a really nice rally, got as high as 135.61, but no bids, no demand. Still just sitting in this potential massive distribution structure. I guess it would be no longer potential. It would be confirmed once you get a clean break below 124.55. Just where the bids, man. Like, Bitcoin's up 3.3%. Solana's not catching anything. So what if what happens now if like Bitcoin dumps again? Like, oh my God. How could Solana stay above 130 again? I don't know if it could. There's like no breathing room here for any sort of pullback on Bitcoin. So yeah, it's just, you gotta kind of remain a little cautious on some of these altcoins. I'm sorry that I'm saying that. Like, I know you don't want to hear that. You want me to be like, hey man, what happened today is so good on Bitcoin that it's like time to go in altcoins. But like, that isn't impressive at all. This isn't really any sort of data to change things. So sorry, I have to kind of stick with cautious on Solana, even though you are at a level where maximum upside potential. I mean, you have like 43% upside potential if the buyers came in again, like, because the target's 190, 191. Yep, 43+% upside. But The issue is just like, hey man, why are we putting in lower highs? Why are we below the 200 moving average? Why are we just not catching bids when this is like where like crazy bids come in? You know, like look, that one time, then the second time, and then what they do? They reconfirm the level as support on the date of July 8th. And we got that really nice rally up to 191. And it was the bullish harmonic, type 2 return, bullish divergence. Everything you could have dreamed of was going on in July on Solana. And now here we are. We have an M shape, an informal one, not really by the book. But where's this price action? We got to get the bids. And that, you know, it's mandatory probably that Bitcoin goes higher. Bitcoin's going higher, and alts aren't. I mean, this one's not catching bids. The fourth largest crypto by market cap in the world. No one's really buying today. Okay, just make an observation. Take it how you will. And BNB, I mean, this candle today is cool, but it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change the fact that maybe, possibly, sellers have put in the lowest high since the all-time high, the buying climax. Right, that stands until we're taking out $600.
Falling 3 methods on Solana weekly lows.
Oh God, we're screwed, dude.
Is that a joint?
We're screwed then. Anonymous thanks to 420, man. Yeah, CZ gets released the 29th. So like 12 days or something like that. Yeah, I mean, like, cool. I like that we had an update today, man. It's great. It's maybe you could say maybe bullish inside bar. Just lower high for now, below the 200 moving average. Bitcoin has to go a lot higher for confidence to return to altcoins, clearly. Because Ethereum looks like hot garbage still, even after today. Solana didn't move, no bids. And Binance Coin, this candle today is not really painting anything that would change possibly a lower high getting put in. Lowest high, actually, for now, since buying climax. So, I don't know. People are going to get mad and, like, you know, trigger. People were mad yesterday. They were, like, talking crap, you know. It was like, it just doesn't look great. XRP is kind of flat today. I mean, it is down 0.35%. It's fine. You know, above 50 cents, maybe the highest low, you know, since they turned it around. But went higher high. I'm like, whoa. Did someone tell me, like, when last time XRP put in a true higher high? I guess this would be the higher high than all these highs. Sure. So the last time that XRP put in like a major discernible higher high than previous highs was mid-July of 2023. Because ever since then, it's been like a lower high than that high. These are lower highs, whatever, locally. You rallied, but then this high matched this high, about the same. Sold off lower lows and then just lower highs. And it's like even lately locally, it's just lower highs. And it's like, I can't change that, man. Don't get mad at me for reporting that there's just a bunch of lower highs going on right now. So those are like your bigger market cap, biggest market cap cryptos for real. Hey, dude, let's, you know, we were like, Cardano had kind of become the whipping boy for reasons, right? Maybe we just go back to Cardano and check on it real quick. Okay, crap talkers, dissidents, right? People that are playing devil's advocate, whatever. I mean, like, does this change anything about Cardano? All of a sudden, you're like, oh, dude, yesterday you said Cardano looked like hot garbage. This changes nothing. Okay, they had a rally and it's been sold into. And you're just sitting here near the, I mean, you're only up 0.91% with Bitcoin being up at one time, up 5+%. Nothing to do. Bearish. It has to be bearish. It can't be bullish right now. It has to stay bearish until you recapture 37.41 cents. Give me a higher high, higher low. On God. Why not? Just give it to me, man. That's all I want. Yeah, it's the Hoskins and Sons. Yeah, dude, it's like whatever, man. I don't hate anything. Well, I hate evil. you know, evil is real and insidious and happening really hardcore right now. But we're not going into that. Altcoins, can't hate altcoins. They're just whatever. They're just kind of scams on a chart. I mean, it doesn't matter if Charles Hoskinson and Sons trying to help the world. There's no way to measure the value of this asset. The only way would be maybe the ecosystem, and we know that's garbage. None of these cryptos are gaining new members in their ecosystem by the day. They're not. In fact, they're probably losing members of the ecosystem due to the price. It's terrible. Like, it's just, the longer these downtrends continue, the less people are going to be like participating in Cardano's ecosystem, Ethereum's ecosystem. So, okay, no change, unfortunately, but I'll be the first one to tell you when things turn it around. Surely it's better on some. Yeah, let's look at Doge, right? Hey man, it's Dogecoin. It's up 1.5%. That's good, right? I mean, it's above 10 cents. That's nice. But most recent discernible event potentially is low side downtrend, confirming a key level from history as resistance, like cleanly. Like stop loss above 10 point, or stop loss above 11
Okay,
cents.
so it kinda goes against some things I stand for, but DJT hit moo limit, thoughtful face, man shrugging, 'tis the season, ah well.
Thank you, man. DJT. Oh, we can look at it. Trump's media company that had just been, had bad timing with that macro. But Discord link, yeah, I'll pin it real quick. So you've got it, man. If you wanna, yeah, everyone should be joining the Discord, man. It's like where the conversation continues. I ping y'all in general chat all the time with good charts and stuff. There's developments like, hey man, you're just in the Discord, and it's like, ding, and it's like, what I get pinged on at here? Oh, something's happening. Oh, Cardano's recapturing a level, maybe. Cardano's collapsing. Oh, okay, that's valid information. Valuable anyway. Could be to you if you care about like some market updates and stuff. But anyway, there's no, I mean, until, right, 11 cents is recaptured by the buyers, it's just, you don't have an argument for upside yet. They don't have to do much, right? Think about it. Like, all that has to happen on Doge is like they come in and just, we get a good candle, you go up 10, 11, 12%. Hey man, some really good things could be developing on Doge that we should talk about. But you can't talk about it till it happens. So you gotta just say today did not change anything for some of these. Shiba, maybe it's different on Shiba, dude. Shiba Inu, anyone? Shiba Bueller? I'm looking at these are larger market cap cryptos, right? Up 0.68%. Well, that's not really good, man. I mean, anyone think this is like really great, man? Bitcoin's up 3+%. They defended a key level. Look how perfect. It was crazy, man, right? Like, it was beautiful. Like the 4 hour. Good God, look at all those tests. Successful tests. And then the recapturing last night and just ran until near the close today. Like, that should be really good for alts, like major market cap altcoins. And it's just, we're looking at these charts and it's like, it's just really not that great. Below 1296 is doom and death. Concerning underperformance right now, because I get it, because it's still so many questions on Bitcoin's trend, that how could any big money or big player have confidence in these altcoins yet? They cannot afford to get rug pulled on these alts that are just sitting at supports or sitting below supports like Cardano. They can't afford to just take on massive drawdowns really fast in the wee hours of the morning. So I wish something was better. Like, I wish I showed up today and it's like, oh my God, dude, they're recapturing 1340. They're testing that support. There's a massive engulfing candle. Oh my God, we're making a higher high than 1400. It's just not doing any of that yet. Oh man, dude, I don't think y'all get it. Like, I want to be hyped on crypto. I want to be so bad. But if we have a framework that keeps us grounded and dictates how we are, you have to stick with that. And it's not great right now. It's still Oh man, is there something else? Maybe Litecoin's like, hey, we recaptured 66 on Litecoin. Let's check it out, man. Are we up? Just, it's not good enough yet. It's cool that we're covering the previous candle. Maybe going to engulf in 28 minutes if all stays the same or higher. But you can't. You got to be above $66. The way it's correlating negatively is the way you want it to be correlating positively. Like, you would want the price of the asset to, like, test the level and then test it again, and there's so much demand that they can't even test it again, and there's hidden bullish divergence on this third. I mean, that's the structure you want to see, not this. Like, I'm talking about, this isn't something that has to happen or will happen ever, but if you want to trade and you want to be able to manage your risk optimally, I mean, structures like this are what you require, you desire. You implore the markets to do this for us. And it takes, you know, you got to scan through hundreds of assets before you start finally finding something that is doing something like that. And that's what we all do in our community. We're looking for favorable price action, correlation to very key levels. And so far, you're only painting negative correlation to key levels right now on Litecoin. I want it to be better. I want those things to happen. Do you get it? I don't want you to be poor. I want you to make as much money as you possibly ever could, but we got to be grounded in reality. That's right, Brad. You caught it, man. What else? I mean, we're just kind of spitballing the crypto world, you know. Well, hey, GRT, we looked at it yesterday. It's up 2.2%. Man, maybe something good's going on. Nah, that changes nothing, right? Still possibly putting in your lowest high. Still below 16, 17 cents, very key level. I guess you're safe. Fine, like a fruit fly, as long as you're above 12.8 cents, this local low from August 8th and September 7th. But what happens if GRT goes to 10, 11 cents and it's still within this huge wedge and just bottoms out there? I want to see a higher low, a higher high. That's all I asked for, man. We're just reassessing from yesterday because yesterday didn't look good. But we had a positive day today, and it's like, it's not really changing things yet. Not yet. Chainlink? Oh, man. I know, people are going to get mad and upset. It's like, nothing changed. Still, most recently, bearish backtest of 1144 hours resistance, and in fact, the lowest high of downtrend that has been ongoing since that head and shoulders developed, and it was freaking a work of art, wasn't it? My God. Less than before. Buy wall, absorption of demand. Oh, they rallied it one more time, less than before. Okay, let's go test 926 again. And then eventually maybe the demand gets absorbed and we draw down to 760, 730, and then we will reassess there. Maybe we'll get some accumulation structure, something. Positive price action correlation down there. You're getting negative price action correlation to key levels at this current time. Don't get mad at me, man. People just keep getting mad. I know it's my fault, right? This is my fault that altcoins can't catch a bid. Some of y'all treat it like that, so. Theta? What about Theta, dude? It was going to change the world. No, it didn't change the world. It could be just putting in the lowest high of downtrend. What about Avalanche, right? Let's go to Avalanche. Maybe good things here, right? Not even 1% today. All right, they're holding the level. You're technically okay until 2059 to 2244 is taken out. I mean, that's the line in the sand for Avalanche. It's been positive price action correlation here. But after the positive price action correlation, the new piece of data is, well, lowest high of downtrend so far. Could be okay. Like, we're just going to recover and we're going to go to $29, $31. Just like scratching my head with Bitcoin up 3.5%, and these alts still not catching any bids. They can't even catch COVID, dude. COVID was everywhere. Avalanche couldn't catch it. Okay, all right. So we'll look at the S&P to start the stream. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Highest level ever. More Jesus chimes, dude. Sorry. Be baptized in the Jesus chimes are the all-time highs for two major index funds, the S&P and the Dow Jones. But it was very lackluster, right? Closed down on the day. Actually, was not the highest daily candle close ever. It was your second highest daily candle close ever, only second to yesterday's close by 0.04%, of course. You haven't seen the 1.618 yet at 42,077. It's probably going to get tested.
I know it's hard to be bullish on altcoins, but really that's a perfect time to accumulate the right ones for what's about to come. Mitch, hope you are well. How about a look at $VRA potential target? 0.1521722259 Sol.
Hello, Freeman. Thank you so much for the $20 contribution. That is Solana contribution. Really appreciate that, man. So that's the perfect time to accumulate the right ones. I just wish we had some like really nice M shapes and type 2 returns and bullish divergence. I don't know. Like some of these altcoins to me are like, I'm not touching them. I can't. Like in good conscience with the technical argument, I can't touch them right now. Bitcoin's different. Bitcoin's like, hey man, holding 57.5, but we do need to make a higher high. We do need to go test 63,588, 65K and break it. Because if you don't, even if you run up there and you test it and you fail, all of a sudden it's like confirmation of like distribution. Oh God. A lot of work to be done, man. But yeah, I mean, someone can manage the risk with a protective stop below the key level and go with God, you know. Thank you again. We will look at VRA, by the way. Thank you. Let's look at these. Let's get these index funds out of the way. The Nasdaq Composite saw its highest level since August 29th today, but did not close higher than 2 days ago. Still yet to test 17,937 18K. That's the big level that you would think that they would test. Maybe they do it tomorrow. Like, hey, I'm just gonna say right now, I think it would be a really bad idea for the Federal Reserve to be dropping 50 basis points after today the S&P just hit all-time highs. Like, what's the cause of that? That's panic, right? If they're dropping it 50 basis points, that virtually says that they are behind, not ahead, right? That means that they should have cut 25 basis points last quarter, right? So they're not going to do that. It would make them look stupid and weak. Like they're not in charge. So it's going to be like, I mean, I'm just saying, most likely 25 basis points. You got Pocahontas. She wants 75 basis points. These people, career politicians that don't live in the real world. Yeah, they want Rudy Poo, La La Land stuff. So anyway, NASDAQ waiting on 18K for a test again. Hopefully they break it so we could fill a gap at 18.5. And maybe even break all-time highs and run, and that means the Mag 7 would be substantially higher. 19.5 to 20,500 would be your 1.618 fib extension from this high to low here. Yeah, IWM, which, you know, all those higher lows, man, it was really nice. Recapturing the level, man, boom. Right, it was up 0.83% today. They've just been gap. Now you got all these unfilled gaps. So maybe, you know, we get lucky and they fill the gaps. Backtest 213, and then, you know, we run again. But this is really setting up really nice. I mean, it's a very bullish wave structure. The bad action magnet move of this like potential W shape is 222.30, very close. So it's just a high probability outcome if they break that level for way higher prices. 230 to 234 would be your target, obviously, right? Because why? Look left. This is why. I mean, the inflection here, ancient battleground between buyers and sellers back in February 2021 all the way to, you know, November 2021. That's on deck. But you just don't know if they'll fill the gaps first before testing it or not. So it's been pretty wild. Wow, that bullish hammer caught the follow through. They back tested 209 on the 12th, and it's been number go up. All right, there are your index funds. Bitcoin, 18 minutes to the close. 18 minutes to get us above 60,000. 560. Yeah, 560. That's the, you gotta. So I mean, we need to. What is that? We need another 300 point rally in 18 minutes if you want the rising 3 methods on the daily, which probably not gonna happen, but it'll be close. It'll be really close. Either way, we'll get ourselves a bullish engulfing candle. So that's your consolation prize. All right, gold. Why not? I love gold. Gold, you know, engulfed yesterday, day before all-time highs. New day, just up marginally, 0.16%. I think you've already hit the 1618 at this point. 2783 is the 100% measured move of that.
Mitch, can you look at ASTS? I'm still holding from $3.03. I know the devs. Kidding. ASTS just launched 5 satellites and banks are upgrading the value. Will you please take a look? Thank you for your knowledge transfer. Losers get wrecked.
Thank you, Birdhouse. We can look at ASTS, yes. The newest, you know, the newest Empire mobile ground unit for their army. Yeah. You got the AT-AT, the ATST, and now the ASTS. We will look. Thank you. All right, gold cooling off after melting to all-time highs in the past few days. Beautiful. Silver, same type of stuff. It was really nice how they recaptured levels. Now you're up against another one. 3115 is a big deal. I mean, you can see how they couldn't break it so many times before correcting, but now momentum has shifted back into the hands of the buyers. I mean, the buyers might be high, but momentum shifted, right? You now have a higher low again locally, which is good. More than before. Accumulation signified. So now it is time to break 3115 cleanly, and you have a target of 35 to 3569 up there. What higher, man? Yeah, just good trend. Very good trend here. Highest low, well, amongst the highest lows above trend. So oh my god, dude, we gotta look at Palladium because bro, this is crazy. Palladium, like they violated the level, and then what happened? They recaptured the level, and then what happened? They back tested the level. Sorry, I'm looking for it on my watch list right now. Palladium, like mother of God, dude, right? Like this level 866 to 910. Look left. Major inflection point. I mean, how can you argue? February 2011 it was an all-time high. Look at that. September 2014 all-time high. Like it was tested 2017, 18, a couple times, different times, right, before going way higher. And look at you now. I mean, doing the same type of stuff, and then right there they reconfirmed it as support. Really, I mean, that engulfing candle was really nice. It's just been running. You just got the highest daily candle close on Palladium today since December 28, 2023. So 2024 highs on Palladium, making a comeback. Composite man looks like he's reaccumulating this asset down at the basement. Oh, the basement, man. Yes. Interesting. I mean, back with the 200. When's it been doing that? It's been a long time, man. Go back to 2022.
ETH daily and weekly, please.
Bottoming days put in over the course of 10 months. Adrian, thank you so much for the 20. He wants Bobo. What do you mean Bobo F? What do you mean, dude? We can look at it, but I don't know why you put parenthesizing Ethereum. Bobo's Bobo, right? Chat, we're running out of time with 13 minutes, 30 seconds till we don't have a Rising 3 methods. Remember, 60,560 is the number we need in 13 minutes. Okay. Check on U.S. oil real quick. You know, we caught a recovery. They got us back above the 67.59 level. Nothing indicating that there's more than before. All they did was recapture a level that was violated. There's not been a spring back test yet, so we don't even know if it's a valid recapturing of key level. You could be working on the lowest high of this downtrend. Can't trust US oil right now. Trend is not friend, just like a lot of altcoins. How can you trust them when they're not doing anything that would give you reason to believe they're worthy of trust? You know, trading below the 200 moving average, 200 moving average down sloping. It's just like all kinds of garbage, you know. Go a little higher, 72.56, you know, 72.25 even. They can go test that as resistance. Still be crap and bearish. There's 4 Bobos. Isn't there a, wait, my brain just, Bobo, isn't, hold on, Cop and a Half. When I was a child, I saw a movie called Cop and a Half. Wasn't there a character named Bobo? Chat, anyone remember Bobo from Cop and a Half? I'll take a milk in a dirty glass. Only, I guess real ones will get that at all. Wow. That just took me back with Bobo. We know Bobo is the Bobo the bear. Got it. Sugar futures again, just going ham. Woo! Highest daily candle close on Sugar since July 8th. Man, they're recapturing. I mean, they maybe broke it out of a wedge, and that's it, right? Momo shift. Positive price action correlation to key level, but dude, you got to break. So like $20 to 20.59 is very, if they break that, my God, it's like a falling wedge double bottom, a slightly lower low double bottom. So if it breaks the neckline, performance would be really good. So it's all about 20.59 on Sugar. If you don't know about egg futures or just eggs, I think it updated. Yeah, it did update again. So the last piece of data we got was July 1st, and the new piece of data is now August. Okay, I guess it's not completely. I don't know if they're the same or different, but we on egg futures or eggs, right? This is the largest, large per dozen average price. Okay, so 320 now, highest level seen since May of 2023. But the concerning part is the higher low, the previous lows of that inverse head and shoulders above the 200. The trend's your friend, right? But recapturing that means there's a lot of upside. I mean, you can go 484. So that's, ugh. I eat eggs every day, man. Orange juice futures just for the memes. Oh my God, it's beautiful, right? Near all-time highs, highest close. 4th highest daily candle close ever on frozen concentrate orange juice, not concentrate fruit juice. I don't know. Anyway, so just crazy, man. Just psychotic. I wish Bitcoin was orange juice. I wish we could just switch around the oranges. Orange coin, orange fruit. They'd be the same. It'd be wonderful. Live cattle futures, hadn't looked at in a while. Do we have distribution going on? It's almost like Solana, right? It's like, yeah, this is so similar to Solana. The highest high, sell-off, then a lower high, but an 886, right? Someone maybe is offloading their live cattle futures. Maybe. You tested the level, bids came in, right? But man, just another lower high came in. Now all of a sudden it's a high, a lower high, and now technically another lower high than this high, even though they rival each other. Man, like I think the line in the sand on this one's 171, right? Like owning it below 171's asking for a major drawdown. But hey, man, it's all good right now. Maybe a little shark pattern. Maybe. It just all depends on if we catch follow through. Don't even know if we hit the 886 of this. But dude, this live cattle, man. No, this was shark. My God, so sorry. What the heck? It's the shark. Man, not quite. I mean, the C point's not even. Yeah, you didn't even see. See, it would have been better if it could go lower. Right, the 886 is perfectly at 170, 172, the key level. So Pay attention. We'll keep our eye on it, man. Okay. Oh, did we want to look at cash settled cheese futures, chat? If you didn't know about cash settled cheese futures hitting the highest level seen since June of 2022, cheese is going nuts. What, dude? Cheese futures? Yeah, here it is. Look at this inflection point upon us at $2.35.7. Going nuts. Like, think about live, what is it? Cash settled cheese futures since April is up 48%. What did you just say? Oh, in 6 months or 141 days, cheese futures up 50%. Okay. Well, that's not good. If you like cheese, it's not good. But hey, you will eat the bugs. You will own nothing, and you will be happy. Maybe we'll look at the Mag 7 real quick, knock them out. I think it's a good idea. Always look at those. Those are the drivers of the market, and they really were doing well, and then they just weren't doing as well towards the end. A lot of selling came in. Rightfully so, man, right? Think about day traders. You think day traders wanting to deal with holding overnight into whatever's coming tomorrow with that rate cuts? They probably, you know, they're risk averse. I get it, man. That's right. Your hogs, your orange juice, now your cheese. Amazon, top gainer of the 7, of 1.0%. And man, my alert went off today. I'm like, what? Amazon breaking and they couldn't do it. Too much supply still at 188. Such a real level. I'm gonna add a new alert. You know, if I'm hearing 189.60, it's like, what? We're taking out the highs. We're breaking back above the level. Might be headed to $200 again, but I just get always like weirded out, like without like really strong forms of confirmation. I just get kind of like, man, it's just this extended wave now. Maybe that's the seed point. It's just kind of normally you see deeper retraces if it's another short-term wave. But all right, Microsoft up 0.88%. My God, man, they took this thing to the highest level since July 23rd. But as you can see, sold into, because they had to fill the gap, right? They gapped this thing up and it went too high too fast. So they pulled it back. Didn't even fill the gap at the $444 level from July 23rd. But one thing that's good, okay, let me take away these Fibonacci's real quick, right, where you think 886 for the wave structure, 458. But if you take that out, so you can just see the levels, right? Like, what have they done? They breached overhead resistance from different time periods. One was in March and the other was in May, and they broke it. So they've recaptured it, and they're attempting to confirm what was once an overhead resistance, even resistance here in July. It's now flipping to support. So the dragon tail grows. Interesting development. So right, Amazon, they couldn't break the level, right? They tested it as resistance and closed below it. Microsoft's a little different because they broke the level and they're testing it as support. So that's more positive price action correlation for now. We got 4 minutes and change, chat, to make $250 move. We need $250 on Bitcoin for that confirmed candle pattern. 4 minutes. So let me try to get through these. Google, just another day. These gaps are going to fill. This is a Rudy Poo joke rally, I think, right now. You could say it's a dragon in development. But, oh, I guess they broke the dragon spine. Right, this high to this next one. They broke it. There was certainly bullish divergence there. I mean, but those gaps are there. And it's just like, I guess there's another gap at like 163. They can go fill it, but just been on a little streak here. 5-day win streak on Google. Not great, but also not terrible. So a Chernobyl rally. 3.6 Ronken. Meta up 0.57%. Man, I was so close to being able to ping people today, but we just didn't get the highest price ever. By cents, right? By $1 or $2. August 22nd, all-time highs. But one consolation prize to today was they broke the level yesterday, the top of the trading range, right? After the partial decline that was confirmed on the 12th of September. So that means there was a 70% chance of a bullish breakout. Well, it seems like it may fail. We may fall back below because it's so bad. Oh my God, they're cutting rates, but like we're not gonna get a positive correlation this time around like we did in 07. It's gonna be a bad one, right? Like we're back below 523. What it never was, right? But they did break it out, and they did back test this old high from April 8th as support, and that's it. You know, closed up 0.757% and up after hours another 0.25%. So meh, okay. Like, but all-time highs on deck, right? Very close to price discovery, but it could be a fake out because you got to catch some follow through now. It's time to get some green candles if you really want to see price discovery on the breakout. Yeah, the breakout yesterday, you had the form of confirmation today, in my opinion. But we'll see. Tesla up 0.48%. Another failure, right? I mean, eventually, if they can't get it together, they're going to take this thing back down to 209. That's how it is, man. It's like they might test it again. I hope to God they break it so we can go fill the gap at like 246 and head to 260. These are big levels, but just another day, another failure. They've been failing to break this level ever since July 29th. Failure, and now another failure. Not promising. I mean, like, the trend's good. It's just, think about what the things could happen. It goes to 209 and puts in a higher low than the low from August 28th, and it's still fine. The trend's still intact. Everything, the line in the sand for the trend, man, is maybe 205, but probably 180. I mean, they take it down to 180 again, it could still be technically okay. But yeah, it's just, there's so much supply here at this level. Like, maybe they're absorbing it, right? Maybe we're looking at them absorbing the remaining supply, and we're breaking it soon. But they failed to break out after an unsuccessful breakout test today. That's your Tesla. Okay, 30 seconds. We're not getting it, chat. Sorry. Wait, sorry. It's Yep, not gonna get it, unfortunately. It was close, man, but it's still pretty. But the characteristic of the 5 Japanese candlestick pattern is the last candle has to close higher than the first candle. Again, your consolation prize in 10 seconds is going to be a bullish engulfing candle. At support, that's good, just not great. Could have been so much better, man. So, reluctant Jesus chimes. Sucks. Doesn't mean we're screwed, doesn't mean we can't continue higher. It's just, hey man, patterns have criteria that must be met, and this one, it didn't happen this time. But hey, don't think about that. Just think about a bullish engulfing candle is now active, and this bullish engulfing candle will not be invalidated until on the daily sellers give us a daily candle close below the open of that engulfing candle, right? So in the coming days, we'd have to get a daily candle close back below 58,220 or so to invalidate this bullish engulfing candle that was just cemented in time. Can you hear me? We can sound check. I mean, we're an hour into the stream, but I should have asked a lot earlier. You okay? Yeah, I mean, it's great, dude. It's just more disappointing on the altcoins, right? No confidence in this market still for them, but sounds okay. All right, that was what we were all awaiting. Could have been better. Pretty good. Highest daily candle close confirmed since September 13th. Really not much to write home about, you know. We could have had the highest daily candle close since freaking August 26th. We just closed a little higher. But either way, right? I mean, now at this point, anything above 57.5, you're in great shape for 63.588, 64.9. Anything below that, see at 53K easily. It's just all about the levels. All right, let me knock out Apple and Nvidia, the remainder of the 7. Apple still trading below that inflection point, but you know, just holding up. Holding up. There's a gap unfilled up at 222.47. Maybe they fill that. Just who knows, man. Closing below an overhead resistance. I mean, or at it anyway. And we got rate cuts coming tomorrow, certainly. Probably 25 basis points. I don't know how the market's going to react to that. I don't know if history's going to repeat itself. You can't say, oh, just because it happened September 18th, 2007, when they announced rate cuts, the market pumped 2.94%. The S&P 500 pumped 2.94%, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow. We could dump 2.94%. You understand? Nvidia, oof, only one of the 7 down today, and at a bad level. Like, you don't really, why are they? Okay, they're testing 118 again, and they're failing once again. Got to break 118, man. But most importantly, need to take out the previous discernible lower high, and that's like 130, 131. Yeah, distribution going on. Could be the lowest high. Could be a failure for market participants to break an inflection point. That's what you got. Lowest daily candle close confirmed today since September 10th. You know, 1 week lows. Nothing crazy, but that's it. It was down. Everything else of the 7, they were green. Okay. So we had a couple requests. Knock those out, then I'll get out of y'all's way. Oh, forgot we gotta look at total. Jonathan, you okay, man? How's everything going with the new job? You all right, man?
I like turtles.
Well, engulfing candle, certainly not a rising 3 methods, because it was going to be Bitcoin, but like, how, if Bitcoin couldn't do it, certainly total couldn't, because Bitcoin is dominating everything. So you definitely weren't going to get above 2 trillion, 2.07 trillion today. But hey, nice engulfing. Hey, I do like how they recaptured the heart line of this equidistant channel. That's nice. But yeah, it almost just feels like total is an inefficient Bitcoin chart, you know? It's like a weaker, crappier version of the Bitcoin chart, because all these altcoins included are weighing down Bitcoin. Let's see. So I'll just say, for instance, hold on one sec. Okay, from that high, let's check it out, because I don't really know exactly. So from that high to here. Okay, 7. And it's not too bad. So Bitcoin, if we go from the previous discernible high to where we are right now, total market cap is down 9%. But if we measured it on Bitcoin, it would only be down 7%. So there's that weakness in the market on altcoins. 2%, right? So either way, just okay, engulf, but still making those lower highs, those lower lows. Nothing really exciting yet. Things got to get really exciting on Bitcoin before confidence returns to the market for altcoins. That's just how it's been forever, and that's how it's probably going to go this time. It's never changed, right? Okay. I'll see these requests. Solana falling 3 methods. Well, that's not a request, actually. Trump Media. Oof, nasty, man. Man, they killed it. They killed this thing. Harmonic dud. I mean, it technically played out. Look what it did. It went to 46.60. I mean, from the pattern completion zone of the M shape, I mean, it went up technically 77%. So you can't be like complete harmonic dud, because it reacted and reversed and did it, but it was over, right? It was done. And once it broke 33.60, there was no point of owning it anyway, pretty much. I mean, that was a line in the sand, man. And look where it went. It went back. It went to the next line in the sand. You get a great example of like why, if you own Solana right now, You don't want to own Solana below 124. You just don't, because consequences are going to be very similar to what DJT did when it broke its line level in the sand. Now trading at amongst its lowest levels since November of 2023, back at the basement. No structure here yet. Yeah, maybe some divergence going on, but you want to see some good structures down here, and that takes time, man. You don't have it. You do not have it under your belt. It's just getting here, and it was gross today anyway. It was down 6.66% or whatever, 6.60%. Yeah, gross, man. The boom and the bust. Maybe down here something good will happen, but not yet, man. You gotta wait on this one. Ugh, nasty. Sharknado. Hopefully it hit your limit a long time ago. All right, Freeman wants VRA. He said it's a good time to be accumulating the right altcoins. The trend is bearish. It's not a good trend right now. But hey, you know, VRA, veracity on the daily. Interesting levels. I mean, you can't say it's not in the effing basement, man. Wow. Yeah, there's inflection here. My God, there's some really good inflection below you too. Wow. But yeah, they held it up. Some bids came in once, and then they came in twice, and it was like, yeah, a confirmation low. But the trend is still not reversed yet, right? Like, you can't say in good conscience that we're now in an uptrend at all on veracity. It's still not even broken the neckline of this potential double bottom that could be doing it like even today. I mean, you're so close. All they did was test that neckline today. Intraday, they were trying to break it, but did not. So, you know, the problem with this is, like, the asset could run all the way to 3.9 cents, and it's making an 88% retrace from this high to low. It's making the lowest high. Right, so someone down there could have managed to risk it 2.2 to 2.5 cents, you know, had their stop loss set up, and they'd be up now pretty big. But
Dollar Rio $74.
Bitcoin Beelzebub, thank you for the Beelzebubs, dude. We can look at Rio. We will look. Much love. So I think your upside here on a good day, on a good week, good month, whatever, would be 0.4 cents. It's not just your most recent discernible major swing high. It's also an inflection point that stems back to July 2022. Swing low, swing low. It's been tested. It's very true of a level. And just recently. So that would be your upside potential if it broke out, which it hasn't yet. If it performed well too, like it would have to perform decently. Like, and if you're in a downtrend and you have an asset that paints a bullish pattern and a bearish trend, and it is this time reliable, remember, it could underperform miserably and not recapture, or not even make a higher high, just make a lower high. So it's 27% upside if they break it out. That would be like your next big level, I think. That's how I would target it. But yeah, I would like to see like it rally, it do something that sells off, and we put in major higher lows, right? Because these two lows might be the same lows locally, but these lows are one valley. Think about it as one valley, and it's the lowest low of downtrend. There's no evidence of more than before yet. Like, there's no evidence of a composite operator conducting a buying campaign on this yet. No, the bottoming base, it's a small one. It's real, it's there, and it has about 27% upside or whatever. But we don't know if the trend has reversed at all. Freeman, thank you for the 20 again. ASTS for Birdhouse. AST Space Mobile. Hey, we was gonna Space Mobile, dude. Yeah, well, this is a big bunch of nothing you can really do here outside of just
ETH/USD, bottom buy.
What's up, McChain Link? Thank you for the 20. We can look at F5 to US dollar. Sure. Just give me a minute. Getting through these, you know, first come, first serve on request. So we will get to it. Absolutely. So most recent discernible event on ASTS is that old all-time high from February 2021 has been regarded as support. You had a hammer of sorts, pin bar, whatever, but that's a big bearish and golden candle, down 6.17% today when the S&P 500 hit and Dow Jones hit all-time highs. There's certainly no value here at all. The line of the sand would be 25, 30, 25 bucks. You would not, I don't think you at all would want to own this. I don't think you want to own it at all if like you're talking about going fresh long right now. You missed the run. Like you're asking to lose a crap load of money. You're paying record premium levels on this. And you might be working on some sort of, you know, oh, they might have already put in a lower high and you can't really tell. It's that one candle. Hard to trust something so high with so much downside potential if it falls below 25.39. So I guess like if you own it and you're long and you've taken some profit and everything, life is good for you, it would behoove you to have a strategic stop loss set up in the 23s, 24s, because the argument to not own ASTS is very real when or if that level is violated with follow through. I mean, your downside potential, and there's like no doubt about it, like below that level, your downside, I mean, I'm thinking like 43% downside. But above it, hey man, they keep the price above it. No worries. All right, let's go test the all-time highs and go higher. But remember, you'd be buying into an asset that virtually hit its 1.618. It was so close, right? They couldn't even quite get there. Yeah, man. I just protect yourself. Be careful. The run was amazing, though, right? Like, hey, if you got in on the run, that is freaking fantastic, dude. But at this point, if you're sitting on the sidelines looking at this thing, there are better assets out there for strategic entries where you're able to have maximum upside potential. You're able to easily manage your risk. There's value, right? So, okay, thank you. Spaceship went to space, apparently. Rocket ship 27, 23, whatever. All right, it's Bobo time, chat. It's Bobo for Adrian. But Bobo, dude. He said Bobo F. Bro, that still doesn't help me as I look at the Bobo. Oh, Bobo F. Oh my God, it's actually a scam of a scam. You don't want to see it, man. But hold on. Is this what you're asking for, dude? Adrian? This? Because this is Bobo F. Look, I'm doing the thing you asked. Can you please give me a yes or no in the chat, like as soon as possible, or else? That's not it. Neono, I don't speak whatever that is. All right, I'm gonna do this. Tell me which one. Tell me which one to click on. Bobo US dollar, yes. But you said Bobo parentheses F. The first one. Okay, here we go. It's Bobo. Bobo kept going, man. Wow. Well, yeah, I haven't been here in a while. It went down, it crashed. Dude, they front ran it. It wasn't really strategic down here when they pumped it. Highest daily candle close on Bobo since July 28th. What do you do as a swing trader when you're staring at something that just went up today / yesterday 40%? I guess what we could do is plot this level, right? This is a big level, whatever that is. That's like 1/1000th of a penny, I guess. 1/1000th. And maybe they back test that as support. If you're a Bobo guy, like I think that's your line in the sand, right? If you wanted more upside, I mean, it's at the 200. Like your upside, probably 1.8/1000th of a penny. I think if I'm saying it right, it's like there's more upside clearly as you see straight up, down, up, down. There's up, down, up, down. There's a lot of it's like a thin order book between these two levels, and you just busted through it. There's a lot more upside if it's gonna just do the thing it did historically. No edge, no telling, man. This is a joke coin. Enter at your own risk on these things. It's the lottery, casino, roulette. It's the Bobo slot machine, dude. That's what it is. Bobo pumped yesterday, 40% on the day. Recaptured the level. You don't want to own Bobo below that level. Okay, 1/1000th of a penny, because it's probably going down to 5.9 10,000ths of a penny or something. Yeah, rough, dude. Okay, nice. Let's see. Bitcoin Beelzebub, want a Rio Tinto? Or did you want the S coin? Oh my god, there's an S coin. All right, so Beelzebub, or he said 74, so maybe we could figure it out. Oh, okay, maybe he's talking about Rio Tinto. Oh my god, this is the choppiest chart ever, right? But hold on. Rio to the US dollar. Let's see if this also. Okay, it is definitely Rio the stock. Thank God. Okay, let's look at this chart, man. My God, the churning. Dude, imagine it's like XRP, dude. It's like, hey man, I own Rio Tinto PLC. I've been owning it since 2006, and I've made nothing. Oh god, I just looking at the chop and I'm like, I don't even know, man. I don't really like it because what are you doing? You peaked out in May of 2021. It's been lower highs ever since. What? The stock market's at all-time highs. I know. And you're trading below the 200-day simple moving average. You could try to not get chopped up down here. 74 though, he said. I mean, I guess that would be your target if you're strategizing, you know, the $60 level, and you're saying, hey man, I think I'm not going to own the asset below that $60 mark. Psychological, but very, very real. The price action you get is like just massive drawdowns, $44. But if they hold it, if they keep it propped up above the level, yeah, you're upside. You know, look, it takes you to $70 sometimes, $74, $76. So do you want to take a chance on it? I mean, I wouldn't, but metals, minerals, I would just look for something where we're showing higher highs, higher lows, or there's classic accumulation. I mean, you're not making more than before, right? You're the same that you were at in June of 2023. Same amount of market participants, right? Same ownership. It's just, oh, like I'd rather just look at PFE again and be like, ooh, man, look at that. Like, dang, is that classic accumulation? Spring back test the key level, so much demand that the sellers were unable to go test that key level again. Dang, man, hidden bullish divergence on the third valley. That's like opportunity, maybe. Like clear, concise. It's there. We've seen them before, and it may fail, of course, right? Your line in the sand here probably on Pfizer would be $27.84, $28. Yeah, good upside. $33 to $35 up there. I just wonder, it's just been getting devastated, but man, this level, it's been violated, recaptured, and reconfirmed as support. That's one of your strongest indicators for substantial upside. Given enough time, it stays above that level. Yeah, there's better ones, I think, than Rio. Okay, big chain link, what did F5, whatever that is. On Binance, I guess. Oh man. And before he's gonna be like, dude, that's not the right one, man. I got, like, look at the other one. This has to be it, dude. This has to be it. It looks terrible. Anything ETH related, ugh, don't sign me up for that. This looks garbage. I know you'll be like, dude, is that just a large M shape? I'm not trusting M shapes. What? This thing was listed in March. Go one, Beelzebub. Yeah, me going. Correct, dude. Yeah, so this is hands off. I wouldn't touch this crap. I don't give a crap what you think you're seeing with an M shape. It's just there's no data. It's ETHFI. We just talked about how garbage ETH is anyway. So anything related to ETH is going to probably underperform ETH itself. No thanks, man. I wouldn't touch it. You can, like, dude, I'm not going to try to construct a trading plan here at all. It's impossible. Like 116, all right, stop loss below 115. But you're trading a downtrend. Nasty. Like, it's a scam, most likely. A big scam. Just like, nah, man. Big nose for me. Sorry, McChanlink, sorry. It's like, you're probably like, dude, it broke a supply line though, man, right? Like, it broke a supply. Come on, man. Like, let's go. That doesn't mean much when it breaks and just does nothing. Like, what does it do? It broke the supply line and then made the lowest high in the history of the chart. That's it. That's reality. That's the most discernible event. Putting in the lowest low, paying the same low. Anonymous, thank you so much for the merchandise purchase. We would call that the merch purchase, right? The virtual merchandise purchase. Merch purchase. Thank you, dude. You got nothing to do here. Save your money. It's a scam. Who cares what it does? Flip your coin. Hey, dude, you can go to the ETHFI roulette table and it's ETHFI themed, and Vitalik's like got a, you know, like there's artwork of him and he's got his mask on, three vaccines in his arm at this table. It's just ETHFI themed, dude, like unicorns and skinny arms and, you know, just like Vitalik. You know, that's you can go to those tables and play them. You can do that and you can win sometimes, but you don't have an edge. Don't ever think you have an edge if you bought this crap and it pumped. You wouldn't be applying really traditional technical analysis at all. You just got lucky at the casino. Grats, dude. All right. I do appreciate the contribution, though. All right. So, look, you know, that was the last request that we had. And, yeah, man, it was a good day for Bitcoin. It might be a bigger day tomorrow, good or bad, because we have a historic event coming, which is rate cuts, interest rate cuts. And 4 out of the last 6 interest rate cuts, we got ourselves a real recession. But there were 2 times where we started cutting rates and there was no recession. So you're saying there's a chance. If you go by history, it would say the odds are stacked higher that there would be a recession after the rate cuts sometime after. And it doesn't mean immediately, whatever, 3 weeks, a month, 3 months. But you do look at like the commercial real estate market is screwed. Unrealized losses with banks are in the hundreds of millions, and fake job reports, delinquencies on credit cards, credit card debt all time. I mean, like, there are so many metrics that would like imply, yeah, dude, recession is definitely impending based on everything collectively. Sure, all the economic data, it's bad. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, you know, like whatever. But that's all happening. That's all starting tomorrow. The catalyst that could begin it all, the snowflake that could cause the avalanche, will begin tomorrow with a 25 basis point cut.
What's up, Mitch?
Right?
Can we take a look at dollar out stock? Thanks, Kang.
What's up, Fab Man? Thanks for the 20. We can look at Outfront Media. What a pump, dude. Hit the highest level today since February 2023. Haven't been here in a while. Last time I was here, it was a bear market. Good. Oh my God, dude. Bitcoin dominance just hit multi-year highs. Could we please? Hype in the chat! Bruh. Nice stuff, Bitcoin dominance. You're a winner. 60% on deck. Altcoins suck. Bitcoin could be okay, but still very well could be in a downtrend because it hasn't made consecutive higher highs, higher lows, really. Altcoins, yeah. Ugh. All right, so Outfront Media levels that I had plotted from years ago. $18 was the big one, and you're up. You tested it today perfectly. Wait a second. So there was supply at a level where there's been demand and supply before. Yep. It's cool that they back tested 1349. I haven't looked at this in years, so this is definitely a level where if you were a trader, if someone was trading, they would be like longing inflection point supports, right? And then confirmation of the 200, and they ran it up. It's like this is where people might be taking some profit, right? If they ever broke this level, well, it's just going to be a long grinding process to higher, right? I mean, you got one level at a time. I think the next level is going to be 20 bucks, 2044. It's a swing low back from 2015. I mean, it's like 20 to 28, $20.80, right? It's a little inflection zone. You see it how many times throughout history it's been support resist. It's like undeniable. It's so real. So if they break $18, you have a little bit of upside right above that. If they broke that level, your upside potential takes you up 13 to 15%. And at that point, if they ever broke that, well, we'll have plenty of time to talk about it, I guess. Then you would have to say that 24.39 would be the next inflection point where there could be, supply. Many times been tested support resistance. So, in the end, I guess this would be completely hindsight, but this is some big old M shape. And where did they V shape this thing? Where did everything turn around at an 88% retrace from the previous major low from COVID to the highest high in 2021, 2022? You see the 886 where he caught a very nice reaction at that level. I mean, they exceeded the 886 too. So, but yeah, M shape, completed, reversed. It's been nice ever since. If you anchor from the previous major high to the low, how deep are we on the retrace? Nearing a 50% retrace. Okay. Yep. So you got the levels. If they can break 18 bucks, $20, I mean, about 15% upside, 15% upside to the next level, one at a time. Clearly Momo shifted to a degree back into the hands of buyers for a while. So you've been uptrending, higher highs, higher lows. Nice. All right. Bitcoin dominance real quick, because the alert went off, right? We should see it together. There it is, dude. There's your history. Your lately history. I had another one. But dang, dude. How the gate started. That means like altcoins selling off harder, and then Bitcoin's just sitting there down about 200 points on the new day. No big deal. Yeah, we're stay on target. 2 years now. We're that guy in Star Wars Episode 4, right? Where he keeps saying stay on target. That's us. Stay on target, wind off accumulation, use the force. Whatever you got to do, man. 60%, 61.68%. What's up, Wildfire, Cax Leo, Jaguar, backpacking. Hello, everyone. But must also say goodbye. So it was close, but our consolation was that bullish and golden candle that will be valid until they ever take out 57.5. So good luck to us all tomorrow, because it will be a very huge day that barely ever happens. So you probably want to tune in tomorrow whenever I go live. I have no idea when I'll go live. I might go live early as F, depending on price action. So have your alarms turned on to just be up. So I'll be back. Till next time, respect. T. K.